Thank God I am not like so-and-so. I don't know if you've done it. I've done it. Probably done it this morning. I think of the people who aren't here. And my first thought was, thank God I'm here. Aren't they lucky? No, I didn't think that. But the problem is, we do it. We think that, well, we're United Methodists, so that makes us better than any of the other hundreds and thousands of other churches that exist. One of the things that, in the very beginning of the Christian movement, there were differences of opinion. Not everybody agreed on the divinity of Christ. Not everybody accepted the idea of a Trinity. I mean, from the very beginning, we see it in the book of Acts. People were trying to elevate opinion to doctrine, and elevate doctrine to dogma, and dogma to power. This happened for a millennium until the Great Schism. I think it was 1054, thereabouts. The church that was baptized into being, called and summoned by Christ to be a light to the world, has not always lived in that light that they were calling the world to experience. In our own denomination, this very morning, churches around the world have read those words out loud. And there are those who would say people in St. Paul's United Methodist Church in Boulder, Colorado are going to hell in a handcart.
Oh no.
Yeah, oh no. Us. We're sweet. I mean, gosh, what's wrong with us? So, why would they say that? Well, if they're going to say that about us, we're going to say it about them. We'll show them. The people in the Wesley Covenant Association, oh, boo. And I wonder, is that what we were called to do? You've heard all the news reports this past week, what's happening in Washington. You've heard men and women looking at each other and saying, you are the very spawn of Satan. And mean it. People who took the same oath they did. People who have known each other for decades in some cases. It happens in our government. It happens between nations. I wonder, are the people who are saying that reflective of what they claim to believe? And it's not just among Christians. Other religions do it. Adherence to different faith traditions. They claim to follow this or that teacher, or this or that expression of human condition. And some of it is, well, we have to do it to make ourselves feel better, because otherwise we'll just, bounce about the wind and follow whatever teaching gets our attention this week. So we have to lay claim to something unique about us. What makes us special? What makes us unique? And what we end up with is, I'm right, you're wrong, and let me tell you why. When Paul writes this letter, he is addressing a church that in just a few short years has gotten off the mark. Now, Paul is not saying that you have to agree with me on everything. In the book of Acts, we see Paul and Barnabas having a disagreement about who should go with them on a missionary journey. So not everybody agreed with Paul, and he was okay with that. But what he didn't like, and what he took to task the church in Corinth, was this belief that I'm right, you're wrong. It doesn't matter what the discussion is. Let's just start at the bottom line of I'm right, you're wrong. Because even here among this congregation, there are differences of opinion. I've seen it. I've heard it. And some of those are married people.
That's true.
People who have sworn that they will spend the rest of their life with this other person disagree with them. It's shocking. So if a husband and wife don't agree on everything, what chance do those who sit on opposite sides of the aisle? I mean, the sheep and the goats, depending on which way you're looking, you could be a sheep or a goat, depending on which way I'm looking. But I guess the point is, and this is something that John Wesley addressed in his explanation of the New Testament. He remarks, but how early did the mystery of inquiry work? How powerfully in the church at Corinth. Not only schisms and heresies, animosities, fierce and bitter contentions among them, but open, actual sin. No, there was no need to remind them of these sins. Paul didn't have to say this or that person was committing this or that sin. That wasn't the point. The point was, when we make our differences the reason for our existence, we lose and empty the cross of its power. When we can look at each other and say, less of me, more of Christ.
Amen.
Not, you're wrong, I'm right. Now, let's figure out why you're wrong. But it is in Christ alone, that we say we are gathered. Or before we are members of this congregation, before we are United Methodists, before we are Protestants, We are Christians. If that is our starting point, then all the discussions, all the votes, all the personality conflicts,